Hello again everyone, I'm Nesbit, you're the people of Skyrim. And we continue part 9 of the main quest, The Fallen. Okay, let's do some housekeeping. I'm just going to share the stream. I hope you're all doing well today. And I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm just going to do everyone. Okay, let's just send that. Well, that's not the pick. What's going on there? Why is my... Let's just update my pick. Hold on, folks. I don't want that. That's just a point. Yeah, it should be updated. It hasn't. Okay, alright. The pick has been updated. Okay, I'm waffling. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hello. Okay, folks. We're going back in game. We're going to carry on from where we left off with Parthenax at the top of the mountain. We've acquired the Shout, Dragon Rend. We're going to continue this test now for the people of Skyrim. In fact, I'm just wondering... No, I'll leave it as it is. I'll leave it as it is. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Let's just check. Okay. Okay. Okay, everything seems right. Let's get on in game. I'll stick my earpiece in. So far, let's do some updates. What we've got to so far. So far with this mod pack, we've picked up on a couple of little things that need updating. That includes some work, small work for the patches, some alterations for TPOSC just to help users that are using other mods. Let's go to Whiterun Stables, and we'll look through Whiterun. And just minor stuff really, some light flickering. And again, if you haven't followed any of these streams yet, the load order and all the install files can be found on the first video or stream video from the series. There's an E&B preset that I'm working with, a mashup that I've made for this to work with Lux Via, Lux Orbis, Lux Interiors and TPOSC, and just to bring everything together. There's an anchoring patch you'll see within the load order when you check the first video for Lux Via and Lux Orbis, for JK, some of JK's interiors, and for other mods that I'm running that I'm supporting within this load order. And that anchoring patch just brings everything together, which will be updated because as I'm going through this playthrough, folks, okay, I'm not adjusting this in-game file. That would be crazy, of course, because it would involve a little bit of nav mesh work and other stuff, and then you get an instability in the game. So I'm jotting down all the notes and all the updates that will be done in the game folder, you know, my build folder, and uploaded to the relevant pages, and TPOSC will be updated in all the patches once this testing is complete. We're going to get this main quest out of the way, and we're getting there now, but we are going to explore The Enemy of My Enemy, a mod by myself. We're going to explore some Worm's Tooth and some Foscar, and we're going to carry on playing, you know, to see how TPOS and all these mods work together over a longer period of time. So even though the main quest is my main go, and a few other side quests as well, some Dark Brotherhood maybe, you know, I'm going to keep these streams going over a period of time, but I will be dropping off once I've completed the main quest because I need to get back to the builds. Okay, let's just see if anyone's joined me. No, okay, let's go back in game then. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll come out now and again. So let's get on up to the Jarl's Palace, and let's engage the Jarl and try to get this falling quest underway. What's going on? Have we got a dragon attack or something going on? They're all running about. That's run for your lives. That's run for your lives. So I can only imagine if they're all heading indoors or looking for shelter, I imagine that's run for your lives. So there's a sense or a pickup of a dragon. There is. They're making a fuss. Oh, that's good to see, because it's the first time I'd never used that mod, run for your lives. Not generally anyway, so it's good to see that working. That's obviously what's going on there, I take it. But we're not going to ignore all that, because I hear no dragon right overhead at the moment, so we'll go on in and advance this quest. Get to the Jarl. And again, I'm running JK's interiors for Whiterun. All of them, or most of all of them for Whiterun, I think. Again, I like my interiors a bit darker with a bit of shade, but again... Oh, wrong one, sorry. If we're using a priest, you know, if you use my preset or any other, I'm using re-engage as a standard preset, but I've adjusted it to my own personal tastes. You can lighten up the interiors, okay, quite easily, without having to do what, you know, we all used to have to do years ago and play around with the settings, you know. Anyway, let's just save this and carry on.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Hold on. Sorry, I'll just stick me display back on so we can all see what's going on.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will.
We just advance this on?
Oh,
I can, sure.
Do you think they will sit idle? No, I can't risk. Then I would be glad to help you, but getting both sides. Maybe if the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Okay. Let's save that up just in case. Don't have to repeat all that. And I don't want to tempt fate, touch wood. We've had no CDTs and no issues so far. I normally, what I do is as well, normally before I do a stream, is I test the section I'm going to run through, so I can get an idea of performance and everything without streaming. And if you've listened to my earlier streams, you'll understand why. And then I, you know, repeat the cycle within the stream, because obviously streaming and running all that I'm running, and all on the GPU as well, obviously has, you know, a far greater streaming with all this, you know, is you know, more output, more strain on that GPU and the system itself. But I downgraded some LOD settings and made some very minor tweaks, which has helped for sure. When I play just on the PC, you know, no streaming, no issues, no signs of any stress on the system or anything. But you know, I'm in my OBS settings, I'm running quite a high setup for the streaming, so that the video to you is good quality, and I get a relatively good quality video as well, which, you know, I want. What's the point of having all this if you've got a poor... Hello, Secret Lemonade. Good morning, mate. How are you? Am I using Skyrim for my dungeons? What am I using? Oh, shit. Hold on. No. I'm using the Underground mod. For the dungeons, I'm using a mod called Underground, something like that. Who's it by? It's a lettered number, author. It's all letters, I think. or something like that. Really good. And within that pack, you've got Nordic Ruins, you've got Riften, but I do a manual install, and I only use a couple of his. For Markarth, I've got Skylands textures. For most of the cities, I've got Clever Charaths, with some exceptions. That includes High Hrothgar and other places. And yeah, yes, the Nordic one is not the Underground mod. Sorry, that it could be Nordic Ruins actually. But if you look at the first video in this series, right, mate, you'll see all the you'll see all the mods I'm using, including what I loaded up in Vortex, because I've got the Vortex load of all the mods as well. So the ones that aren't ESPs. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, I'll go back in game. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I felt a bit grumpy the last few streams, a bit tired, not feeling great, but I feel a bit better today, a bit more positive, and sort of, you know, I think the work was getting on top of me. It happens in this line of work, you know. It can be very intense, and streaming as well, you know. I mean, it get very tiring, you know. So sometimes I get a little bit grumpy, and I'm an older bloke as well. So you know, you lot are gonna, you know, if you're all young and vibrant and full of zeal, folks, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm 54 years old, so, and I feel it a bit sometimes. So, but anyway, yeah. But yeah, I was struggling a bit the last few streams. I must admit, I was just so bloody tired. You know, there's just so much to remember to do. But yeah, I feel better today, so that's good. Like I said, I didn't feel great either. I thought I was coming down with a cold, but I feel much better today. So I hope you're well, mate, as well. And yeah, I mean, all my textures, any information on what I'm running, you can find on the first video of these streams. Okay, and again, I just want to bring up again the depth of field that I've got, because it's quite strong for outside. So I'm going to edit that. I still haven't done that yet. And I am still looking at these wet textures. What I mean is the cube mat from the EMB that makes everything wet. Because, you know, that's okay to me. But let's just take his helmet off a minute. Just go over this a minute, because I'm a little bit unsure about all this. Have I got his helmet in my... Yeah, I have. I just saw it. Where's it gone? Now, my character's got no hair. Now, I like that. It sort of looks, you know, quite realistic, that wetness. But sometimes with some of them...
Need something?
See, I don't know.
My brother John's got the right of it.
I don't know if that's too much. I don't know what you think. I think that's a little bit too much myself. But then it is heavy rain. I mean, it's still quite nice, you know, to give a sense of reality to the game, you know, immersion. It's quite nice, you know. And again, this new collision grass, you know, by the EMB author as well. Love that too. Just love that little collision. I mean, you know, with some grass mods, it's going to work better than others. But you can see the grass just be pushed to one side. I really like that. It's just, I love this game. I'll tell you, little things like that. You know, I know it's not perfect, and it doesn't look quite right, but still very, very good. I just love things like that. You know. Anyway, let's where am I going? What am I doing? So much talking, I forgot. Let's just get on up there, shall we? I did notice as well. 2 dragons spawned, but I thought I dealt with that. And they were actually default dragons that I use as well. But it may be that they do respawn, and I might have to edit some of those dragons. My own dragons that I had, they're no respawns. I know that. I've double checked. But I thought I also dealt with the other ones as well. But it might be that they do respawn. And if they do, I'm going to have to deal with that and do some edits for that as well. Now, who is High Hrothgar textures? I think it's Clever Charaths, actually. High Hrothgar. I'm not so keen on the outside. There are other High Hrothgar mods that I like, but in terms of the interior, I like his interior work of High Hrothgar. So yeah. So before I get heavily into it, I'll just... what's that, mate? Oh yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. See, sorry. That's the problem. You see, something I noticed. I'll say this right. The other day, I come out of the stream and I've already advanced me talking, and I read something and I link it to where I am in the moment. Like the other day, mate. So when you were talking about, for example, you were talking about the Greybeards or Angier. You said you linked me to being like one of the greybeards, and I've just been talking about him in his own arrogance. Yeah, all right, you know what I mean. It's not. I mean, you know, I'm like I say, I've got a lot going on all the time, whether it's in the stream and thinking about different things, watching what's going on within the game and assessing the game, playing the game, remembering what I got to do with the game, then talking to people. So, you know, like I say, sometimes if I get a little bit salty, folks, or whatever, you know, it might just be a clear misunderstanding, or if I start going on or waffling, if something's triggered me or whatever, just take it with a pinch of salt, generally sometimes, because, you know, I got so much going on, you know, so it's very easy to misinterpret people or things they say or things that's going on within the chat. I do it with people when they leave messages on my site. You know, especially when I get near the end of the day. So over the years, I've learned to deal with all my correspondence at the beginning of the day when I'm at my best, when I'm not tired, because, you know, by the end of the day, I'm knackered, and it's so easy to take something the wrong way and get a bit salty or get a bit narky, or honestly, you know. But when you're doing this all day and all the other stuff as well, believe me, folks, it's not hard by the end of the day to start taking things the wrong way, because this sort of work really takes it out of you. It really absorbs the energy from you, you know. And of course, being an older bloke as well, that plays its part as well. That, you know, that's just the way life is. Right, let's deal with this and move on.
We heard the Dragon Wren shout from here. You defeated him?
I did. Well, not defeat him, delayed him.
It was him we saw flying east.
And going back to this guy, look, Angier, right? He's not without his own arrogance. When he's talking about the Blades, yeah, the Blades have their own arrogance and have their own agendas, but so does this guy. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how wise you think you are. You know, he's just as arrogant and egotistical as the Blades, you know. That's why I was remarking on him the way I was in the last stream when he was talking about the Blades and their wasteful arrogance and all the rest of it, blah blah blah. Well, he's no different. He's no different, you know.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers.
Let's move this on.
Understand our authority. The Greybeards have never. I see. The Parthenac, even the Greybeards. We will see if they still remember us.
Okay, let's talk to both the guys then.
Breath and focus.
See, I love these interiors. I just love these interiors. And again, textures make such a big difference, because I've tried other textures and they don't go so well with the light and the candles and everything else. So, you know, it's always blending things. And why is this still here? This must be... I don't know, again, if it's got something to do with the textures I'm using, because that will play a part. It's like this, you know. This is part of... I think this is... I don't think I overwritten Clever Charaff's High Rothgard textures. I'm sure I'm using his. And so, you know, and I haven't touched this myself, but these aren't aligned. It's just a case of aligning them up, I suppose. But if meshes all textures, they can do this, change up and misalign things. You know, so, and look, that doesn't look that good, does it? So I might re-look at that. I'm thinking of changing up my trees for the Rift as well, for this mod pack. But anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's stay focused on the questing. And like I say, I will be doing not just the main quest. I'm going to be doing other stuff as well, because it's just good to test TPOS, you know, with other mods and do as much as I can. But what I don't want to do is get totally absorbed in this streaming, because what's that I just saw? Because I have to get back to now here. Now what's this here? This has got nothing to do with TPOS, because I don't edit any of this. This is JK's mod I've got up here, and Clever Charaff's. So that's something to do with one of them. Okay, it's either the mod or JK's work. Clever Charaff's textures or JK's work, one or the other. I don't touch any of High Rothgar, so I'll look into that. Yes, it could be the lighting as well. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. It could be, because lighting can affect textures. You're right, mate. Yeah. Quite possible. I just realised that when you were talking about that, there was a crossover with what we were thinking and what we were saying, and then I went on about different stuff, and I just realised, so yeah, mate, I'm not that salty, I know. I can be at times though, but I just, you know, I was just putting that message out there because I know some people. I know you're not. I can tell from your humour, but I know some people can be very sensitive. So I just like to put that out there because I just tend to be a bit blunt sometimes for some people when they don't like it. So, being that I'm talking to an array of different types of people, men, women, you know, I just try to cover my bases so they've all got an understanding of where I'm coming from. So yeah, let's go back in. Anything else? Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, again, because if I haven't overwritten things properly, it could be that. It could be that. So there's still little things to sort out for sure. And again, these steps look great. And again, it could be done with something to do with Lux Orbis or something. I don't know. In the evening, I really love the frosty sort of look that these steps have. But in the day, they look quite bland and quite crappy. So lighting plays a big part for sure within your game, you know. What am I doing? Oh, we got a white run first, shall we? And again, folks, if you've never played TPOS, okay, 8 Legs Hill, Runaway Stream. Runaway Stream used to be an opening to Pathway Cave, but Pathway Cave is now located over by Whiterun. But I just left it there because it's relevant, you know. You should go and try that fast travel portal. You have great fun there, folks. Right? Try that, the little horn portal. Jump into there, and honestly, that would take you to a surprising place. All right, it's a quick travel to somewhere. You'll love it. Where else? Well, there's lots of places you can visit with TPOS, but Frost Shelter, that's for Frost 4 users or people that use extreme weather mods and stuff like that, or you know, just different shelters to help you along your way. Just before we travel to Whiterun, that Seneca portal that takes you to here. Okay, this is a player home and big part of the questing version of TPOSC coming up in the next few years or year or so. So yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. Let's get to Dragon's Reach. And again, I'm going to try fast travel to different locations because they will obviously inspire some potential CDTs if you've got conflicts. So we always look for those when testing as well. Oh, nice. I do like the Aurora effect. I really do. The way it lights up the nights. And so yeah, so let's get on in. Now what am I doing? I want to see the Jarl, don't I, of someone.
Another wanderer here to lick my
yeah.
father's boots. Good job.
Oh, he'll be upstairs when he. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to come through for 12 hours just to. No, because yes, I will. Yes, stuff it. And so let me think. Okay. So yeah, TPOSC has a lot for you to explore, folks. A lot to do. So that's the day. Let's just bring him forward again. He should pop in to his. There we are. Good stuff. Let's go on with this.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Oh. I've got to go and speak to.
Now, if you.
What's going on? Oh,
Mind.
I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? Dumbass. Jesus Christ. Okay, right. I'm visiting the wrong bloke. I forgot about that. Okay. It's because I was talking, you see. You see what I mean? Yopping away and not actually focused on what I should be focused on. Let's get to... I don't think I've gone to either of these places yet. So, we'll go to Windhelm first. And then we'll head up to Solitude. Okay.
I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go?
Come on.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Oh, sure thing. I do like this mud effect. I love that. It's great.
It's almost getting downright hot now. You'll find Windhelm's full of dark elves.
I'm hoping you see those collisions with the clothing and everything. When E6 comes out, in another probably 5 years I expect, I'm hoping we'll see the end of all that. You know, that the gaming will move on so much that we won't experience those sorts of things in the next Elder Scrolls version. Now, what time of day are we? 7. Okay. And again, I'm using John Skyrim's Windhelm here. I think it's John Skyrim's, not John Skyrim. So that's the other guy. Sky King or Skyland textures. Okay. I've got a patch for Lux Orbis in here, so all the fire pits and everything are uniformed. We don't. So they're all like this. We don't have the crappy sconces of the Nords that are up here. And again, this is a light overhaul by TPOSC. It is really all about ice and snow, and some, you know, very light. I just didn't see the point. It just. I didn't want to do too much. I did build a military camp, for Windhelm, but I removed that mod. It just didn't sit well with Windhelm. It didn't function. It worked alright on its own, but good mods don't just work well on their own. They've got to work well collectively with lots of other mods. And any of my mods they might have worked well when I tested them individually, but if they don't work well within a load order and with other mods, they're no good as far as I'm concerned. So I've deleted some of my mods just for that reason. I've still got them and I'm going to rework them. But over the years I've done that. Other mod authors won't do that. They won't let, you know, I've talked to other mod authors. They don't give a shit. But I like, you know, things to work well. Okay, let's get back in. I like that trap. I must do more traps because that was the goal as well to do. Now let's make sure everything's work. See, you've got to be careful here as well because if you don't get your overwrites right, tables will disappear or be blue and stuff like that with Lux. So it's really important, as Lemonade Drinker pointed out, to make sure you get your overwrites correct. You know. But this looks lovely. You see. To me, this looks really nice. I got JK's loaded again, of course.
How little do I know you? It's about time they turned it. I have the greatest respect, but I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless all do it. The world eater of song and legend. Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a... Yes. You think
okay, good. So this is really nice, folks. Again, I've got it my settings on a darker setting, so you could lighten yours up. But this is really nice. I like this. My interiors with this EMB is really I really like what I've got there. I mean, that's a winner for me in my particular personal taste. Really like it. Every interior I've been to right at the moment, I really like. It's really bright here, of course, because of the lanterns light. Okay, all right, okay. That's nice. I mean, that's acceptable. I don't mind that. Okay, I think I might have the Talus, JK's Talus mod. I'm not sure. Did I load this up as well? Let's have a look. Let's just check his mods out while I'm in these interiors. I don't think I did. I don't think I did this one. Was there a reason for it? Probably. Okay, let's move on then. Okay. Where am I going? I'm lost. Where am I? Ah, totally lost my sense of where I was there for a second. Okay, yeah, so yeah, just little touches from TPOSC here. I mean, really little touches. And then you got Lux Orbis and whatever environment, and they're nice. These lands, you know, these are really nice. So anyway, there you go. That's Windhelm. Nothing much going on there, you know. That will change maybe down the line, but for now, keeping that very simple. But again, as I said, TPOSC was built in the LE days, and most of the stuff was spread out, as you'll see, you know, all over the Windhelm area. Because again, LE wasn't a very good engine, you know, I mean, in terms of dealing with a lot, you know, so it was about spreading it all out. Right, so we're now going to see Tullius, aren't we? And then get this council meeting underway, and listen to some more, you know, showboating from either sides and crap. So spawning. Sorry, not spawning. Dawn Guard. Patrolling Dawn Guards. That's TPOSC. You've got them everywhere.
Need something?
Need a ride?
That's nice. Look at that. I like that.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay. Nice. Okay. All right.
You'd best hurry it up.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like that. I like my Dark Knights, but I do like the Aurora effect of Skyrim, you know. So
Oh, there once was
I'll
a
come out in a minute and
road
see if there's any
named
questions.
Riding to
Everyone,
right
huh?
from old
Roar extend. Okay. And we must go to Markarth in a bit as well, just simply because of stuff that I want to show and see how the game responds. And again, Solitude is very lightly modded by TPOSC, but the exterior has a lot more. So I'm just checking out the shade, well, the brightness here really. And I changed my LODs up. I'm using Alpha 3, DynDOLOD Alpha 3. And I'm not 100% happy with what it's generating. And I don't know if it's just me or what, if I'm getting used to the way he's doing things. Or if I just need to change my mountain textures up. But my LODs don't look that great. And I did a medium setting. I did have a high setting, but I changed it down to medium just in case it was too... Oh, that's another thing that's helped the system in my streams, is because I downgraded my LODs as well. And I'm not totally happy with my lighting either for the day. I've still got to work on that. So in some areas, I mean, you know, but we'll see. We'll see about that. I mean, you can choose your own EMBs and lightings yourself, but now let's get on with the quest. Let's get this confirmation and get back to High Rothgard. Get these lot all meeting up. And again, TPOS houses and interiors, you'll find stuff of interest there. Let's just see that collision. I just love that collision of the grass. This guy's for sale. Sorry, he's not for sale. He sells stuff. You know, again, more high end for when you got some dosh.
Until next time.
Different animations I've got loaded up. This guy's a follower.
You have questions?
We won't engage him right now.
I once
My
captained a
father was
ship
all
called
the
the
family
Argent
I ever
Raptor.
had.
She struck an
Since I lost
iceberg.
Okay, we'll watch the Lux Via script play out of his beheading. I'll take the Talus Aminix. I need one of those. I'll just save. Or have I been here? I don't think I've been here yet, have I? Have I been here? I might have been, actually. I must have been. I have. I can't remember coming here. Have I been to Solitude? I must have been. I must have been.
You can afford a septim or two.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Let me think. When did I come here? I must have done. I'll have to check my saves. I must have done. Oh, I did earlier on. I remember. Yeah, I did.
Being old's not
Okay.
so bad.
All right. Yeah. God, I thought I was. Yeah. Okay. Let's just see if there's any questions, folks. Yeah, mate. All of it. I mean, I've got standalone for the Lux Orbis, which you can see in my load order, but which isn't active because I've got the all-in-one. I mean, for new and when I upload the patch that I'm running for all this, I'm only going to say it's going to be for the new Xbox, because there's no way in hell will the old Xboxes deal with this patch and Lux Orbis, because you've got Lux Orbis and you've got Lux and Lux Via on Xbox, haven't you? You got all of it. So I can upload this all in one patch, but it ain't gonna. People aren't gonna be able to run TPOSC and all that on the old Xboxes. It would be just for the new Xboxes for sure. Lemonade drinkers. So yeah, but I will upload that, and I'll upload the individual patches for them all as well. Okay. Yeah, there's no way the Xboxes are going to handle all this. You know, I mean, if you keep your textures to a reasonable size, the new Xbox should be able to deal with it. From what I understand, it's got some guts to it, so just take my earpiece. No, I'm not, because I'm about to talk to this guy.
Are my men now?
Do you have some reason to be? The Greybeards? Why, there's nothing to discuss. They are getting to... My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all Has he? He's probably hoping I'll... Yes, fine. I'll come to
Good.
the Greybeard Council.
Okay. Love these flags, look. Look at this.
He'd be insane to
I don't know
try.
what mod does that. Does anyone know what mod does this?
That's not what my scouts
I know I've
report,
got the
sir.
map by
Every day more
Gamwich.
join his cause.
Who
Riften,
does this?
Dawnstar, and Winter
Oh, that
Road
must be
support him.
Endar's. Is it someone like that? Is flag mod? 'Cause that must be that. The guy that I've
Call
got.
it whatever
It
you
must
like,
be.
General. The man's
Nice.
going to
Very
try
nice.
to
That's a
take
lovely
back
little touch. I really like that. Okay, so let's get back up to High Rothgard then, because we're in business now.
You believe it? Both Ulfric Stormcloak and General Tullius have agreed to go.
So, and again, I think I'm just going to come out of this exit because I always like to do some other exits while I'm around, just to check. Oh my god, my bandits attacked. Brilliant. Oh, I forgot about this. These are my bandit attacks. Now, there's a few more in where am I? Solitude. Then I forgot about these guys. Let's just get rid of them. Oh, that's not very good. Is there any more? That's it. Yeah, I did reduce them because they were slaughtering the townsfolk and people didn't like it. Okay, so. Okay, that's good. Because there was a guy here I still haven't checked. My path and NPC that I need to check. Okay. But yeah, it's interesting what strange lighting effects can do if you don't get your overwrites correct, you know. It can affect all sorts over the years I've found. And there you are looking for meshes or textures being the problem, and sometimes it can be lighting, so watch out for that, folks. That's just the reality. Okay, so I'm just looking at the rocks here. It's just the distance lighting on, I don't know. There is still some work to be done for me here. Anyway, let's get to the meeting. In terms of this mashup E and B. Okay, High Rothgard, here we go. So at least we're moving along quite nicely so far. Touch wood again. Oh god, Jesus. Okay. Let's just save up. Make sure everything's protected just in case. Let's have a look. No, okay. Let's go back in game then. And let's advance this quest. Ah, that's gone finally. That residual thing. Dragon word.
So, you've done it. I should not have agreed to host this council. Peace? They are not yet, but regret. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
If it were up to you, the Dragonborn would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse or grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. All doing must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation. and the threat that Alwyn poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Okay, let's get this show on the road. I want that armour, mate. I should kill him and take his armour. It's quite nice. So, let's just see. Ah, okay. Okay. Could be. I have got some of his stuff. Again, like I say, so much, mate. So much. But yeah, they were nice flags on that map. I really like
Now
that.
that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Again, I like the interior. Just like the amount of light, you know,
No.
shading.
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation. You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
I can't stand those elves.
Imperial delegation.
I mean, these are all a bunch of mental people by varying degrees. But I mean, the elves are unbelievable. You know, or that particular group of elves, if you like.
Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that.
Why not? You're working for them, aren't you? Knowingly or unknowingly. You're an asset.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. She is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons. She's supposed to be on our side?
Not this time.
I love this council meeting. It's quite amusing, you know. It really is quite funny.
Something to say first.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council
He makes me laugh, Tullius.
There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
Okay.
Jarl Ulfric. General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. It's exactly what it's like.
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markov. That's our price for agreeing.
It's just like, yeah.
So that's what you're here, Ulfric?
Oh god, I got tears in my eyes.
Radiance by using this council to advance your own
Oh
position.
god, fucking.
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You
What's
can't
going
be
on?
taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
God. I said I'd handle it.
Actually, I tell you what,
Alfred,
those black
you
triangles
can't
in the background there.
seriously
That's
expect
not.
us to give up Markarth.
That's the lighting again, I think, with the torches.
To gain in council what you've been unable
Anyway,
to take
let's
in
stay
battle,
focused on
is
this.
that it?
I'm sure Jarl
Oh, dear.
does not expect something for nothing.
I've lost the thread of what's going on here.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to Lathalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past?
Well
the
done,
previous
Esbern,
agreement?
at this point.
Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate
Because
of
he's
the
right.
land hangs
There's only
in the
one pressing point, isn't it? And that's the dragons, because if Alduin has his way, there'd be nothing left to fight for anyway. Or have.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with
Yeah.
He's right about Alduin. We both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that.
Shut the hell up.
Now, back to the matter at
Yeah.
hand.
She's quite happy to let the world burn. I mean, the Thalmor are on their own self-destructive quest anyway. You know, the hate that they have on them for just about every race going will only lead to their own destruction. It's idiocy, you know. You're a better dog and I am your master. I mean, come on. What do you think that's going to bring them?
The women, the children, you butchers.
Yeah, they might have the world for a while, but it'll only be a while.
Compensation every time a farm gets burned in a war that you started, do you, Ulfric?
What say you, Dragonborn?
Okay.
Yes. Do you hear that, Tullius? The blood of the innocent cries out for Wergild. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
Then we can move forward.
We have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric,
Thank God for that. It's
General
getting tedious.
Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces. Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften.
Okay.
The Empire will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Angar's Mill.
And that's one of the reasons I gave them that, because if you look at TPOSC, you'll see the border hold there at TPOSC with the Imperial intact. I put an attack there. I mean, they obviously don't win because I want the Stormcloaks to hold that. So the spawns there are just really a symbol of the game, you know, of an expression of what's shown up within the game and stuff like that, you know.
I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary.
And talk about puppets, there's one right there, you know.
After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar.
So, there we go. Now, let's see. I've got a mod that adds new quest options to the Parthenak's Dilemma. I'm sure it's this one. If not, I'll have to. Oh, of course, we're still doing stuff, aren't we?
Ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men
Haven't finished
will help
yet,
you
so.
spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I am and I'm cross-referencing this by calling the dragon with. He's not compelled to. I think it's very like Odavin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
Oh, Darwin.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax. Parthenax, the dragon. He needs to die. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
Okay, I might still need to load up Arthmor's Fix. I thought this other one. Let's just try.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with. Here's the big picture. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Okay, we'll leave that there for now. And we'll have to load up the Parthenax Dilemma and by Arthmor. The other one that I had, I think, added some more textures. The mod I've got, so it's obviously
Parthenax deserves to die.
It's obviously just more vocal options and stuff, but it doesn't fix the options to the quest like Arthmor's does. So I'll have to load in Arthmor's mod as well. I think I can do that at any stage really, so that shouldn't hurt. I'll just come out and see if there's any questions, folks, and okay, right you go, in we go. Right, let's the Fallen. Okay. Let's go deal with this dragon. Gonna save. I'll have to check the mod I've got loaded up. I thought it dealt with the options for as well. I obviously misread or just assumed, probably assumed, I expect. Okay. So I reckon I can deal with Alderwing quite quickly now. Might better get this quest finished before. How long have I been in? Might just better get this quest finished. Actually, again it's raining again, but I'm starting to get used to that now. I might try to one thing I haven't done yet is change any settings with the weather mod I'm using. So that would affect the amount of rain I have as well. It's probably just on default, so. But I'm not doing that until I've checked out the CMB mashup and got everything sorted, and I'm happy with it.
We're ready, Dragon. As I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part.
God, I love this interior. I really like this damn interior. Every time I come in here, I just love the shading and the lighting. Now, I did have, with one mod a while back, some negative effects around here, but I'm not getting it now, so that's good. That's gone. That was with a different mod, a different lighting setup and everything. So, okay, I'm gonna save this just to be sure.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for the reminder. It's very bright here. Okay, that's right. There's a dragon over there. Look. Oh, he's landing on. Oh, good God, that's the Lods. That's the Lods for the. That's Oh God, what's that? I can't remember that location. But look at that, look. The Lods over there. The Lods. God, that's pretty bloody good, and the bloody dragon too. That's good. I'm impressed with that.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Wow. Here he comes. Show yourself.
You have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? Fiend! Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Ah, complete. Okay, right. I was about to say, here we go, look. That's alright. It's just being a bit temperamental. The trigger set. Fucking hell. Oh, here we go. Come on then, smart ass. Oh, poor bastard. You miserable shit. Come here. Yeah. That's it. Show yourself. There you go. That's it. You're mine now. Give you a few, just be short. Oh Christ, I might have hit him too hard with the arrow. I just thought about that. I know he is coming, okay. Come on, you turd. You worm. I can take it. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh. God. Oh, at least it worked, okay. Oh. Phew. Ha
You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this. Insir Alduin, Renik Vaza. An apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship. Among ourselves, of course. Once Lord Croesus...
I'm just going to push this quest forward, folks, right?
His travel, his door to Mindora, to Ulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Ah, well, Croesus. There is one detail about Skull. Only this. You... Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad.
Dovahkiin.
It is wise to recognize when you only have...
And indeed.
You can free me. And I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Leave him be, you piss him off otherwise. Just want to take some blood. Yeah, that's all. Just take some blood, dragon. You know.
Can't believe that worked.
Right, let's do this. Let's kick some dragon ass.
Saran Uth. Zuk Brit of Amativ. Mubo Kotin Stinselok.
You're the bravest person I've ever met. Biggest fool.
In the Red Guard while we pass through the ground.
Brilliant. Okay.
This is as far.
Actually, I think
I can take
before we start the cave adventure, I think I'll wipe them out here, deal with all
I
this.
will look for your return, or Alduin's.
Okay, right here. What I'm going to do is, folks, right? What I'm going to do is, I'm going to... thank you very much, Dragon. I'm going to clear this area out. I'll get into the cave, and I'm going to finish at the cave. And we'll do that tomorrow, because I'm getting a bit sore, and I'm hungry. It's getting near lunch. So, let's deal with all these lot. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, obviously. Oh, I missed him. Oh, God's sake, bloody dragon. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Nice. I don't know why I'm putting my bow away for. As I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Okay, right here. I'm getting better at this archery, folks. I'm starting to get my eye in now. It's only taken half of the main quest. That's tacky. Nothing to do with me, folks. Nothing to do with me. I don't edit round here. What's that? Where's he coming from? Oh, there you are. Motherfucker. Right, okay. Whoa. Oh, that was unlucky. Oh, hello. Ah, right in your chops. Ah, love it. Shithead. Okay. Area cleared, methinks. Okay, so, yeah. I think what I'll do is... Oh, where's the door? What am I doing? I've lost my bearings again. There we go. Okay. Let's just go on in then. And we'll do the Skullduffin, or whatever it's called, Temple in the next stream. We'll finish off Alduin. Again, like that. I like the shadow. I like the light. I really like these bloody interiors. Really do. Okay, so folks, we'll leave it there. So far, so good. Touch wood. We're going well. Everything feels really good. Dragons are landing. Okay, so Lemonade Drinker, if you're around, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, maybe the next day, but whatever. If I don't see you before the weekend, have a good weekend. That goes for anyone else. And again, I hope you like the streams. I mean, you know, like I say, you can run quite a lot with TPOSC. It just takes some careful load order building. As time goes by, you know, I sort of add to this load order. This will be the basic sort of structure or foundation, and you can remove and add things, or I will remove and add things as we go along, and I'll show you other mods that you can sort of use with TPOS as well. I'll make a few more patches as I go along too. You know, there are some patches to show you for some other mods which people wanted, and I've done. Cheers, mate. I will enjoy my lunch. I'm going to have that in about another 20 minutes or so. I'm just going to stretch my legs, and then I'll have some food and get on with some more work this afternoon. In fact, I'll tell you what I might do, actually. Because it's only early, and I can get some stuff done, and my missus will be picking up the boy later, I might even do another stream today, because I actually am quite enjoying what I'm doing. I'm in a good frame of mind, and it'd be good to finish off the World Eater quest line, or the main quest, kill Alduin. Then we can get on to some other stuff that I want to show you about TPOSC and stuff like that. So I might do another lunch from about 2:30 onwards. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for joining me, Secret Lemonade, and anyone else who's been here. I'll see you either later today or tomorrow morning about 10:30, 11ish. Okay, good gaming, folks. See you soon.